Hello everyone, it's Heather Schwartz from Knowable World. I'm back again with another walkthrough video of the Knowable World curriculum, and in this video I'm going to talk about the main part of the lessons, which are the lesson videos. But before I get into the technical stuff about using the video player and using it within the course dashboard, I want to talk about the content of the videos and why I think these are such a fantastic resource for homeschoolers. Let's take a look.
Hi there and welcome to Knowable World. My name is Mr. Powell. I will be your guide in this wonderful journey that is learning about the world we live in.
So that was Scott Powell. He is the co-creator of Knowable World. He's my partner in this project. He's a historian, the author of 2 books, and soon to be a 3rd about the unique approach to history studies that he has developed. So he's been teaching history, live history classes to homeschooled students for nearly 20 years. He teaches my children, which is how we ended up working together on this project. One of the things that I absolutely love about homeschooling in the internet age is the opportunity for our kids to learn directly from subject experts who are deeply knowledgeable and passionate about their subjects. And Scott is definitely one of those experts that I feel so privileged that my kids are able to learn from him, because he's devoted his life to studying history and to figuring out how to teach it in the most effective way so that when students are finished with his program, they really know history. They haven't just memorized a bunch of facts. They really see the whole world as a story that's still unfolding and that they can be part of. Scott's unique approach is that he doesn't just see history as a study of the past. He defines history as the revelation and explanation of the world we live in. So with that approach, we're not taking 5-year-old children and telling them a bunch of random stories about medieval knights and American colonists and prehistoric cultures. We're starting with looking around carefully at the world they live in, noticing things that maybe no one else has ever pointed out to them before, helping them see that their lives are connected to the lives of people on the other side of the world today, and also to people who lived at other times in history. We're starting with the foundational concepts and ideas that will make history meaningful for your child, and that will help them continue to build real knowledge as they go on to study history in later grades. So the last thing I want to say about the content of the videos is that although the video lessons are the base of the Knowable World lessons, they're not enough on their own to get the full benefit of the Knowable World curriculum and approach. What really makes history come alive for children is not watching a video about something, it's seeing how it matters to their real lives. Learning to see the facts of their lives or events in the world as not random facts, but as links in a chain of events, is what Scott calls historical thinking. It's a skill to be able to think that way. It's an ability that's learned by being taught history in a way that shows all these links and connections. So that's the Knowable World approach, and you'll see it in every single lesson. We're showing the students how to look around at the facts of the world we live in and to see those facts as part of a fascinating story. So it's not just watching the videos, but also doing the activities, and especially you as a parent looking for things in your own home, your local community, your child's experience, where you can help them practice historical thinking. So the other parts of the lesson are designed to help you do that, so don't worry, you don't have to figure it out on your own. And the videos in that regard are for you just as much as they're for your child. So the video lessons aren't the whole curriculum, they're just the beginning of how Knowable World can help you give your child the world. Okay, so now let's go back into the dashboard. We'll take a look at the video lessons and see how they work on the technical side. So in the first video in this series, I showed you how to log in and how to get to your lesson dashboard. That's where we are here. So each lesson is listed here on the left-hand side. When you want to get into a lesson, you just click the drop-down menu. Okay, and all the lesson parts are listed in order, so you just start at the top and go right through the lesson in order like this. You'll see that there are multiple video segments for each lesson, and in between the main video segments is a mini quiz. So a couple of tips about using the video player. Let's open one of these videos. Okay, so of course you have play and pause over here. You also have this button over right on the right hand side that allows you to put it in full screen. Take it out of full screen. You've got the volume control here. If you've got your volume boosted all the way up and you're still finding that it's too quiet, make sure you also check your device volume, because this doesn't change your device volume. So if that's on quiet, then that might be the problem. Change them both. Okay, and then finally we have this little settings menu. So your quality, the time you would change that is if you are on a slow internet connection and your video's taking a long time to load. You could just change this to be a little bit lower quality. Your video might get a little bit fuzzy, but it might help it load up faster if your connection is a bit slow. And finally, there is the speed. By default, of course, it's on 1x speed, but you can slow it down a little bit to 0.75 or boost it up a bit to 1.25 if your child is wanting it to be going a little bit slower or a little bit quicker. That's a good way to do that. Okay, and finally, I want to show you the complete and continue button. Make sure that you're using this button. This helps you keep track of where you are in the program. You can see these blue check marks over here. That's how they get there. So I'm going to click, well, let's go back to the lesson overview. We're going to click complete and continue. And then if we click that, you can see that the blue check mark comes up here. So that helps you keep track of where you are so that you can pick up the next day. And if you decide that maybe it played through and checked it off automatically, but you decide that you want to go back and watch that video again the next day, you can just mark incomplete and the check mark is gone, and then you know exactly where to pick up the next day. Thanks for joining me and for watching to the end of the video. Make sure to like this video if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you don't miss the next video in the series about how to use the Knowable World curriculum.